Sometimes life teaches you a lesson in the quietest moment, in the smallest sound, in the softest cry. And sometimes the thing you're waiting for isn't late. It's simply becoming ready. And maybe so are you. Let me tell you a short story that might change the way you look at your own journey, your delays, your hopes, and the way you trust life. One cool morning in a calm green forest, a young boy named Rafi was out collecting firewood for his mother. The ground was wet from last night's rain, and the forest smelled fresh and peaceful. But suddenly, in that silence, Rafi heard something, a tiny trembling sound, so soft that it felt like a whisper. Curious, he followed the sound, and right there in the grass, he found a little yellow bird, injured and afraid. Its wing bent and its chest shaking fast. Rafi's heart softened. He picked up the fragile bird gently, like holding a warm piece of sunshine, and took it home. He made a small wooden box with soft cloth, placed it near the window where sunlight fell every morning, and named the bird Sunno. Day by day, Rafi fed it, cared for it, and slowly Sunno became calmer. But Rafi had a weakness. He didn't like waiting. He wanted fast results. So when Sunno didn't fly soon, he grew impatient. "Why aren't you flying yet?" he complained. His mother heard him and said softly, "Healing is a journey. You can't rush a journey." But Rafi didn't understand. To him, waiting felt like losing. One morning, he decided to help the bird try. He took Sunno back to the forest, placed him on a low branch, and encouraged him to fly. The bird shook its head softly. It wasn't ready. But Rafi thought a small push might help, so he pushed. The bird fell. Not far, but hard enough to hurt. Rafi ran, panicking, scooping the tiny bird up with trembling hands. Sunno lay there, weaker than before. Rafi blamed himself. That night, he sat beside the bird, tears in his eyes, whispering, "I'm sorry." His mother sat next to him and said something that changed him forever. Sometimes things don't happen because the time isn't right. And sometimes God delays something because he knows when you are ready. From that moment on, Rafi changed. He stopped rushing. He cared for Sunno slowly, gently, patiently. Day by day, the bird grew stronger, its eyes brighter, its wings wider. And then one beautiful morning, Sunno stood tall, full of energy. For the first time, it was ready. Rafi carried it outside, but this time he didn't push. He didn't force. He simply opened his hands, and Sunno flew. Not a small flutter, but a real strong, beautiful flight across the open sky. Rafi watched with teary eyes, filled with peace and understanding. He finally learned the lesson. Everything has its time. The bird didn't fly earlier because it wasn't ready. And Rafi didn't understand earlier because he wasn't ready. But the right moment always comes. If you ever feel tired of waiting, if life feels slow or uncertain, remember Rafi, remember Sunno, and trust that every delay has a purpose and the right time always arrives.